welcome you all again in online classes. Now we are going to touch another aspect of the joint family family. As you know well that I have already uploaded two videos. One was joint into family and co-pastory. Other was classification of the property. When we were discussing joint Hindu family, I told you that generation people are residing under the one roof. They are joint with worship, food, property, and living togetherness. And generally, one person is headed all these family affairs business. That person is known as the Karta of a joint Hindu family. The position of a Karta under the joint Hindu family is very significant. Now, the first one by one, we will discuss the whole role of a Karta under the joint Hindu family. If you see who may be a Karta, one thing I like to make it clear that no one can appoint anybody as a Karta of a joint Hindu family. Means all the members of a co-partners has no right to decide who will be the act as a Karta of a joint Hindu family. As per the law, which was running from the time immemorial to till date, that the person who will be the most senior male member, he will be the act as a Karta of a joint Hindu family. Means there are two things that is very important. Senior most male member, and second, by virtue of his senior most and male member, he will be the co-partner of a joint Hindu family. So no one can appoint anybody as a Karta. Karta by law, the person who will be the senior most male member, he will be entitled to be a Karta of a joint Hindu family. No other co-partners, I mean to say, if all the co-partners of a joint Hindu family have decided that a person should be removed from the Karta seat, he cannot be removed. Because no one can appoint, no one can remove to Karta from his Karta seat. So, by virtue of his seniority, he will be entitled to be a Karta of a joint Hindu family. So, the question arises whether the junior member can be a Karta of a joint Hindu family. So, as I already told you that one of the most senior most male member will be the Karta. So, if the senior most male member is present, no junior male member can be a Karta of a joint Hindu family. But in the case of Nopane Investment Limited case in 2008, Supreme Court has considered so many aspects. If you go through the fact of the case, one person who was the Karta of a joint Hindu family was away from the India. He was residing in United Kingdom, and he executed power of attorney to his brother and asked him to do day-to-day affair of the joint Hindu family. And his younger brother brought a suit against his tenant, and the tenant raised the issue that since junior most male member was not be appointed as a Karta of a joint Hindu family, so he is not a Karta. That's why that suit is not maintainable. Under this case, Supreme Court has laid several guidelines. That under that guideline, Supreme Court said that if he Karta himself surrender his post, or the hideout of the Karta is not known, or senior most male member is not available due to any reason, then any junior male member of a co-partner can be act as a Karta of a joint Hindu family. But again, I would like to repeat here that if the senior most member is present in the family and he is ready or willing to act as a Karta, then no other person can be appointed as a Karta of his family. Even he has become so infirm, even he is not in position to walk, despite of that, he will remain a Karta of a joint Hindu family. Thus, another issue is arise that whether the female can be a Karta of a joint Hindu family. Before the 2005 Amendment Act, the answer was no, because as I told you that senior most male member. So a female cannot be a co-partner. That's why she cannot be appointed as a Karta or can be a Karta of a joint Hindu family. But as you know, after the Hindu Succession Amendment Act 2005, now the daughter is also entitled to be receive the property, receive the co-partnership property as like a son. So now the daughter has become co-partner under the joint Hindu family system. So after the 2005 amendment, daughter can be appointed, can be act as a Karta of a joint Hindu family. If you see the position of a Karta under the joint Hindu family, generally Karta position under the joint Hindu family is like a agent, just like as you know well that as an agent, Karta is doing all the act on behalf of the member of a joint Hindu family. As a manager, just like management, Karta is generally manager of the joint Hindu family. He can manage each and every activities of the family. He has assigned a task to the co-partners, and all the co-partners is bound to follow his instructions. And third is Karta generally act as a trustee of the joint Hindu family property. But but you cannot say that Karta is doing his act like an agent, like a manager, like a trustee, because agent, manager, and trustee can be appointed by anyone and can be removed by anyone. But as I told you that no one can appoint a Karta, no one can remove the Karta. So in conclusion, you can say that Karta may act like an agent, trustee, and manager, despite of that his power and function under his periphery is unlimited. If you see the power of a Karta, for the study point of view, I have classified so many powers, just like power to manage whole family affairs, right to represent family, power to receive and spend family incomes, and so many other power. If you want to classify, just like power to contract, power to take borrow, power to refer dispute to arbitration, so many power can be exercised by this Karta. You know very well that ही अगर आप पुराने हिंदी फिल्मों में देखेंगे तो एक व्यक्ति जो सबसे बुजुर्ग सदस्य होता था, जो कर्ता होता था, वही जो आदेश देता था, निर्देश देता था, घर के सभी सदस्यों को मानना बाध्य होता था. उसका आदेश जो है वो ब्रह्म लकीर हो जाता था. नो अदर मेंबर्स of the joint Hindu family can raise any finger against the act of the Karta. So, you can say that Karta, for managing of the family affairs, he has a right to exercise all kinds of the powers inside the joint Hindu family. But the last power I would like to discuss in detail, power to alienate joint family property. In a general course, no one has, Karta has no power to alienate. Alienate means transfer of the joint family property, because of the one reason. As I told you that under the joint family system, if there is a co-partnership property, though the Karta has power to exercise the joint family property, but he is not a owner. All the co-partners, I told you that there is a unity of position and community of interest. All the co-partners have equal rights and position over the co-partnership property. Karta just can act as a trustee of that property. So in general course, Karta has no power to alienate joint family property. But as you know, Karta has also liability towards so many members of a joint Hindu family. So in exercise of his liability, in certain exceptional circumstances, and these are the three exceptional circumstances, no fourth ground can be cited here. There are just only three grounds. First, legal necessity. You cannot define the legal necessity. Legal necessity means meaning thereby roti, kapla, makan, education, medical facility, all will come under these categories. Benefit of the state. For the benefit of the joint family property, he can exercise his power. And he can alienate the joint family. And last is indispensable duties. There are certain duties that is called indispensable duty. Just like to perform the last rites. Last rite means अंतिम यात्रा के लिए जब व्यक्ति मर जाता है तो उसको क्रियाकरण करने के लिए if there is no money, then Karta has power to alienate the joint family property. Again, I like to repeat here that in general course of action, Karta has no power to alienate the joint family property, but in an exceptional circumstances, these are the only three circumstances: legal necessity, benefit of state, and indispensable duties. In order to meet the objective of all these three, Karta has power to alienate joint family property. So, in conclusion, we can say that Karta under the joint Hindu family has a unlimited power, has an unparalleled power. You cannot compare the power of the Karta to the power of President of America. His power is unlimited